A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News. You're with me, Sarah Fonseca. But before we head into our stories, first we'll take a look at your headlines.
Special investigation into the death of Tusker Misaka in Yala. Police STF arrests 3 suspected underworld gang members in Totalanga and Gampaha. Mid-department forecast showers or thunder showers in the afternoon. Prime Minister commissions second advanced offshore petrol vessel of the Sri Lanka Navy. Student protest against Chilean President Pinera and privatizing education ends in clashes.
Today's proceedings of the 2018 Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting are set to begin at 4 p.m. London time. Yesterday, the heads of states were hosted for a dinner reception by Queen Elizabeth. Newsfirst.lk, who is in London, gives us more.
Today, the leaders' retreat will be held at Windsor Castle, marking the formal end of the Chokum. The Commonwealth is set to celebrate Her Majesty the Queen's birthday tomorrow at the Royal Albert Hall. Stay tuned with Newsfirst.lk reporting for News First from London.
The Department of Wildlife have launched a special investigation into the Tusker Misaka which died after suffering from a trap gun injury. The Tusker was known to have frequented the Yala National Park.
Director General of Wildlife MGC Surya Bandaro said 35-year-old Tusker had been suffering from the gunshot wound for the past 2 weeks. Surya Bandaro said the Tusker died of its injuries yesterday and the post-mortem investigation is to be conducted today. The Tusker Misaka, with its 3-feet-long tusks, was an icon at the Yala National Park. Wildlife Veterinary Director Tarak Prasad said it received information that the Tusker was spotted with injuries and lying on the ground at the Yala National Park on the 15th of this month, which prompted officials to inspect the site. He added a large wound around 1 square foot could be seen above the Tusker's left front leg. The Wildlife Veterinary Director said despite attempts to treat the animal for nearly 4 days, they were unable to save its life. Investigations are now underway to arrest the shooters involved in the Tusker's death.
The final report on the proposed train fare amend is to be handed over to the Ministry of Transport today. A senior official at the Department of Railways said they intend to implement the new price scheme once approval is given by the ministry. He added, however, that the department has received a proposal to affirm the facilities of passengers before increasing the fares. The official said therefore the implementation of the amended train fares are likely to be further delayed. Meanwhile, the Department of Railways had incurred a loss of 6.7 billion rupees last year caused by the delay in increased train fares. According to the new amendment, train fares are to be increased by 15%. However, the Railway Department said it is likely to increase the fares more than 15%. The fares are being amended as per a Gazette notification issued in 2008. No changes will be made in the minimum fares. Meanwhile, the fares for seat booking are also being amended. The fares are being amended on the recommendation made by 5-member committee appointed on the matter. The Department of Meteorology says showers could be expected in the western, Sabaragamu, central, northwestern and Ubu provinces today as well. The department said the showers or thunder showers will occur after 2 p.m. in these areas, including in the Galle and Mathura districts. It added showers may occur in the western, southern coastal areas in the morning as well. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the Sabaragamu and central provinces during the morning. There may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. General public are requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activities. The Professional National Front convened a media briefing with regard to the free trade agreement signed by the Ministry of Development strengthening and international trade with Singapore.
If you really think about it, reaching this goods and services agreement has only given a push for the development of Singapore's economy and exports rather than bringing any sort of benefit for Sri Lanka's exports. Through this, we have lost our income tax. This measure would push our economy to the point where small and medium enterprises would be destroyed and would create one which is entirely dependent on foreign goods. The prime objective of this government is not to sign an agreement with Singapore. It is something beyond that. They are merely testing the waters to see how the people of this country would respond when they eventually sign the ECTA agreement with India. So we kindly urge the people to be aware of the harmful effects of these agreements and to work against them.
The second advanced offshore patrol vessel of Sri Lankan Navy was commissioned under the auspices of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe.
The advanced offshore patrol vessel was built at the Indian shipbuilding facility Goa Shipyard Limited and was commissioned at the Eastern Container Terminal of the Port of Colombo yesterday. Upon the arrival of the Prime Minister, the chief guest of the occasion, he was accorded a guard of honour in accordance with naval traditions. Prime Minister Wickremesinghe unveiled the ship's crest and name board with the blessings of religious dignitaries to designate the new AOPV as Sri Lankan Navy ship Cinderella. Thereafter, the Prime Minister, together with distinguished guests, got on board to inspect the facilities and instruments of the vessel. The vessel's length and the width of the latest platform are measured to be 105.7 meters and 13.6 meters respectively, and is equipped with a landing facility and hangar for advanced light helicopters. The AOPV is the second vessel of its kind possessed by the Sri Lanka Navy and will be manned by 18 officers and 100 sailors. The occasion saw the attendance of a group including ministers, Chief of Defence Staff Admiral Ravindra Vijay Gunaratne, Commander of the Sri Lanka Navy Vice Admiral Sirimawan Ranasinghe and officers of Goa Shipyard Limited. The event was also graced by Vice Chief of the Naval Staff of the Indian Navy Vice Admiral Ajit Kumar, Commander of the Air Force Air Marshal Kapila Jayampati, former Navy commanders and senior officers from the tri-forces and police.
Two suspect members of an underworld gang have been arrested in the Thotalanga area by the Police Special Task Force. Police media spokesperson SP Ruwan Gunasekara said the duo are suspected to be involved in a drug ring.
SP Ruwan Gunasekara said the suspects who are aged 23, 26 and are residents of Ferguson Road in Colombo 15 have been handed over to the Organised Crimes Division for investigations. Police also said another suspected member of an underworld gang has been arrested in Gampaha by the Special Task Force. The STF said the 2 sports and 2 fake passports were seized from the suspect's possession. The suspect has been handed over to the Minuwangoda police for further investigations.
13 people injured in yesterday's industrial accident at a rubber factory in Balapitiya, Horina continue to receive treatment at the Horina hospital.
A total of 5 people died in the incident when one person fell into an ammonia tank at the factory and 4 others attempted to rescue him. The victims had died of toxic inhalation. Police said the bodies of the victims have been sent to the Panadura hospital, where the postmortem examinations are set to be conducted today. Yesterday, police media spokesperson SP Ruwan Gunasekara confirmed the manager of the factory was arrested on charges of negligence.
We'll take a look at your local story for the day. Remains of an elephant was found near the Moragaswava tank in Bellankadavala, Anuradhapura.
The elephant carcass was spotted by area residents who informed the Ganewalpula wildlife officers. Veterinarian Chandana Jayaratna, who conducted the post-mortem examination, said the elephant had died after consuming an explosion known locally as hakkapatas. He further noted the elephant had been suffering from the injury for close to a month. The elephant was approximately 12 years old at the time of its death. Area residents urged the authorities to take appropriate action for the human-elephant conflict. We live our lives with these elephants without any sleep. There is no hakkapatas in a village or in the forest. An incident such as this has never happened. This has happened in a village far away from here. We also have to go on with our crops to survive. Where would these elephants go? They also need to live. We request the authorities to at least construct an electric fence to protect our crops.
Well, this is a wrap of lunchtime news for the day. More news follows on our website www.newsfirst.lk. Do join us again on our afternoon 55s as we bring you the very latest.